It's 8:40 on the Tidal Morning Show, and we have a very special guest in our studio live this morning, Mr. Chubby Checker. Welcome to the Tidal Morning Show. The dinosaur.
I'm here with the dinosaur. Thank you, guys. So good to be here again.
Thank you. Great to have you back.
Thank you.
As I was showing you a few years ago, you were here in the studio. You autographed our wall. In 2019, we're going to have you add a 2023 to that. How's that?
I'm in the famous place where Dick Clark
That's
was.
right. Dick Clark got his start here in this building.
And his wife put Checker on the Chubby. She did.
I was going to ask you that. Yeah, I heard that story, how you became. But you got the Chubby name from
Tony Anastasi
Uh-huh.
on 9th and Christian Street. He named me Chubby. And a few years later, I was doing a Fats Domino song.
Yeah.
And that lady says, is that Chubby? They say, yeah, that's Chubby. She says, let's do Fats, Chubby like Fats, and let's put Checker on there like Domino.
Wow.
And Chubby became Chubby Checker. In fact, after she did that, the record company got very interested in my career. Mm-hmm. She was my fairy godmother that sort of put a little spark in the fire that gave me a good start. So I'm always grateful, to Mrs. Clark and Dick being here.
Yes.
It's kind of like me being home again.
I was just going to say that you definitely belong in our studio for sure. We got to make this an annual thing, huh?
It's kind of nice, And American Bandstand, being on the American Bandstand was a great thing. It really was. And Dick made all the difference in the world, for me. But then I made a lot of difference in the world for him because that show was a dance show. And dancing changed right on that show when I did the twist. I'm looking at the girl's looking at me, and we're doing the boogie. And right now, 60 years later, they're still looking at each other.
They are.
Doing the boogie to somebody. Yeah. But before Chubby, it wasn't here.
No, it wasn't. In fact, what I was going to say is many people think music made a big change in 1964 with the British invasion. Okay, maybe so. But 1960 was a huge year because the twist took over everything.
Well, what the twist did, it gave young people a dance that they didn't have before.
Exactly.
They didn't have that. Now they had their own dance. I mean, it's very sexy, too, because you're looking at her and she's moving around in that stuff, and you're all dressed up and you're complimenting each other with your movements.
Yes.
But that never stopped. In fact, it came along with the pony.
Yes.
And then the fly. If you throw your hands in the air and wave them like you just don't care, you're doing the fly by Chubby Checker.
I love it. I love it.
And what does a pony do? A pony does hip and he hops.
He does.
Also, the foundation of hip-hop is built upon the pony because they do that dance that I do, and they have that dance that they do while they're doing their rap. But that's all Chubby Checker.
Of course it is. Absolutely. I remember watching an episode of The Honeymooners, and they did the Hucklebuck.
Yeah. Now, the Hucklebuck started in 1949.
Yeah.
By Paul Williams, by Paul Hucklebuck Williams and the big orchestra. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a hit.
Right.
Frank Sinatra did it.
Uh-huh.
Didn't happen.
Ray
Anthony did it.
Nothing.
Didn't happen. Chubby Checker did the Hucklebuck. And I do it on my show sometime, but I have to be careful because it's really suggestive. It's
we got to be good, right?
It's kind of a suggestive dance.
Yeah.
And I just put little bits and pieces, and it's okay.
Yeah.
But the twist, the pony, the fly, the shake, the Hucklebuck, all of that is the boogie. They slowed it down, and it got very sexy, and it's still with us.
And then in the late 80s, you were back on the chart again.
With the Fat Boys.
That's right.
The Fat Boys. Those kids weren't born when I did that.
Right.
Hey, Chubby, we want to do the twist. I said, okay, so do it. He says, no, we want you to do it. I said, you can't sing it? He says, no, we want you to sing, and we're going to rap.
That was fantastic.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
It's the only video that I have. Other than being on American Bandstand on Ed Sullivan show, there are no more videos of Chubby Checker except with the Fat Boys. And every now and then I see it on TV and I go,
pops
oh,
up there. There you go.
Every now and then I see it and it's very exciting.
Well, Chubby, I DJ a lot of parties and weddings. And let me tell you, just about every single party I do, guess what I get a request for?
For the twist.
Of course.
Because if you're not a good dancer, you can still do the twist.
That's why I can twist.
Yeah. If you're not, you can still do it. And all your new people out there, I want you to know that when boom, bop, all you have to do is twist real slow. It's real sexy.
And along with those other Let's Twist Again, and you did Slow Twisting, Dee Dee Sharp.
If it wasn't for Dee Dee, I always said, if it wasn't for Dee Dee, it wouldn't have been a hit record. Because she made all the difference in the song. She was amazing. We're still good friends. We talk on the phone. And also Fabian, we talk on the phone too.
Oh, great.
Yeah, Fabian and I talk.
They are nice people. I've met both of them in my career, and fabulous people.
Fabian and I went to school together.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, yes, we did. South Philadelphia High School. And we still talk on the phone. He calls me every now and then.
That's nice.
How you doing, bro? I said, Fabe, what are you doing? Yeah, very nice.
Now, Chubby is going to be in town. In fact, opening day of the Great New York State Fair at Chevy Court, 1 o'clock. Tell us about what that show is going to be like, Chubby.
It's going to be chubby, and we're going to, we do what we do. Hard to explain that the show that we put on is like Disneyland. You can be any age that you want to be, but it fits, and you can come and enjoy it, and it's that kind of a show. We have a really good time. I have a real good time being Chubby Checker.
I can tell.
I really do, and I just, we're very different what we do, and we brought things in the music industry that's still here.
Yes.
The way we dance on the dance floor, it's still here. It happened on American Bandstand, and the man who had Bandstand comes from this very building.
Exactly.
And I went on American Bandstand and did the twist and dancing change on the dance floor. So if you're on the floor doing the boogie and Taylor Swift is singing, Chubby's there.
Oh, yeah, always. I wish you could see Chubby's tie. He's got a checkered tie, and his shoes are checkers, too.
Yeah, we sort of kind of keep Chubby. Like I said, I enjoy being Chubby Checker. I really do. And because when I was a kid, Mom took me to the fair in Georgetown, South Carolina, and I saw Ernest Tubbs singing there.
That was your inspiration?
And all I ever wanted to do is to be on stage singing a song. So by the time I graduated high school, I was Chubby Checker already. And here in 2023, I'm Chubby Checker. And I'm still, every time I play, my dream is renewed because that's all I ever wanted to do. And so coming to the State Fair, I'm going to be here at 1 o'clock, and I'm going to relive that dream that I had when I was 4 years old. It's still here.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on the show this morning, Chubby. And guess what we're going to do right now? We're going to twist. Are you ready? I'm a dinosaur.